Hope y'all are doing absolutely great. How is everybody? I'm getting on here a little bit earlier than what I normally do, but hey, it's all right, right? Do this, make it a little bit easier on me. So, how is everybody on this wonderful night, y'all? It's a beautiful Thursday night, which means tomorrow's Friday, which means your all's weekend's about to start. I got here a whole lot earlier than what I intended to, but hey, it's all right. We're gonna throw the glasses on tonight, right? All right. So, how are you all doing on this beautiful, beautiful evening, y'all? Great, I hope. We are doing the typical sitting on the porch, taking it easy, having us a late evening rock star, you know what I mean? But how is everybody tonight, y'all? Been a pretty good day. I don't knock the camera over. Been a pretty good day. I got to go fishing today, this morning, for a bit. Smallmouth were biting. Didn't really get to make a video, but I did some pictures, you know. So, hey, it's a good day, right? Out here enjoying this beautiful afternoon, this, well, late afternoon at this point, right? But how's everybody going, y'all? Hope y'all's had an absolutely wonderful day. Hope your night's going well also. And, yeah, we just sitting out here taking it easy. Figured I'd hop on here and see what everybody was up to. See how everybody's doing. Doing well, I hope. But yeah, we just sitting on the porch out here taking it easy and enjoying life, you know. Yeah, I'm on here a whole lot earlier than what I normally am, y'all. Normally I ain't on here till, you know, I don't normally don't get on till 8, but I figure I get on a little bit earlier tonight to see how everybody's doing. Um, yeah, it's just, it's a nice evening. Yeah, just good vibes, y'all, good vibes. How is everybody today? Um, like I was saying, I did go fishing this morning. I only got to go for a couple hours. Wasn't catching a whole lot of anything, but you know the smallmouth. I was catching smallmouth, and I ain't never gonna complain about catching smallmouth because they're so far and few between. It seems that when you do get an opportunity to catch one, it's a good day, you know. But how is everybody doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. I'm just out here enjoying this beautiful, beautiful evening, y'all. Got sunset going, enjoying life, you know. Hope y'all's doing well. Yeah, like I said, I'm just sitting out here taking it easy. Had a good morning fishing. It's been a really good day. Got to cut the grass. Uh, Silly Red Fox, how's it going? Miles, how's it going? Or Miles Leewag, hope I said that right. Hey, well, thank you. Make my day, my friend. Rylan loves, what was that? Tot. How are you all doing on this wonderful day, y'all? I'm sitting out here on the porch enjoying the evening, having me a rock star and reminiscing the day. You know what I mean? Uh, like I said, did go fishing this morning. Caught one really good smallmouth. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am doing wonderful, wonderful, y'all. Hope y'all have been doing great. Let's see. I'm doing good. How about you? Awesome, awesome. Miles, is it Lee Wag? Hope I said that right. Everett Johnson, how's it going, y'all? Uh, Volley Bit. I hope I said that right. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Baseball player, how's it going? Can you shout out my name for me? Yes, baseball player 78. Shout out to you, my friend. Wow, y'all commenting pretty quick. How's it going? Abriana Jones. Uh, is it Hamza Hansen? Hope I said that right. I'm having a great day, my friend. Uh, if I do, when I do hunt, it's just turkey hunting. I ain't got the patience for deer hunting. I get bored too easily. That's why I'm a bass fisherman. You know what I mean? Although I do intend on getting out doing some catfishing this year, especially after I got out on the lake with a fish finder and seeing some of the size of the catfish in my lake, y'all. I'm going. It's going great, baseball player. I like and subscribe. You rock, my friend. Love you, mean it. Awesome. Shout out to you, Everett Johnson. Oh, and dear, awesome, awesome, Everett. Uh, what is it? Foreign Harmasaur. Hope I said that right. Oh, it's Olivia. Okay, Olivia. Shout out to you, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day on this Thursday evening, which means tomorrow's Friday, y'all, which is the beginning of the weekend. So rock on to the weekend. It's coming. And I hope y'all have an absolutely great weekend. I was wanting to go up to the Summer Nights Cruise in Somerset, Kentucky, but I actually got to work this weekend. So, hey, yeah, I'm going to get out and do some catfishing. Tell you that right now. Olivia, shout out to you, Olivia. Hope you're doing great, my friend. You got a spike last year? That's awesome, baseball player. Peyton, Jesus loves us all, huh? Everett Johnson, can you shout me out? Well, shout out to you, Everett Johnson. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Hope y'all had a great day. Like I said, it's Thursday. It's the pre-weekend day, I guess, because Friday is technically part of the weekend now, right? Yes, shout out to you, Everett Johnson. Hey, you're very welcome, my friend. Very welcome. But yeah, we're just sitting here on the porch. Tomorrow's trash day, so we had to make sure and set our trash cans out. There comes the neighbor with hers. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everett, biggest fish I ever caught, some kind of a catfish, some type, without a doubt. Bass, 6 pounds. But cats, I've never weighed a catfish in my life. I don't know why. I should have, but this year is going to be different when it comes to catfish. I'm going to start weighing catfish this year. I really am. It's about time, right? Awesome, awesome. You love Jesus. Awesome, my friend. Have you got a turkey? Oh yeah, yeah, mini turkey actually. Um, Biggest one I ever got, turkey, 11 3/4 inch beard with 2.5, 2 3/4 inch spurs. Sorry, let me get that out. No, not this year. Not this year. No. Although I did pick up something I just want to show you all. I need to get out doing a video on this. This was $10 on Amazon, y'all. It was like a clearance sale. I mean, for $10, you can't even buy a crankbait and a jerk bait for $10. You know what I'm saying? This one here, you get a spinner bait with double Colorado blades, one jerk bait, two crankbaits. One's I think one's suspending, one's floating. No, they're both floating. One dives. This one here dives 2.5 feet. This one dives 6 feet. Or no, the jerk bait dives 6 feet, and both the crankbaits are 2.5 feet. So for $10, y'all, you ain't gonna beat that. Like I said, it was on Amazon. I'm an Amazon junkie, so I cannot help it, y'all. So anytime I come across stuff like that on Amazon, I'll buy it. And a lot of times I'll try to make videos with that. I woke up this morning, I was going to take the boat out and go to the lake as always, but I was like, you know what, I want to do something different, you know. So like I said, I went to the river, and you know, the river's not my forte, nothing wrong with it. I'm typically more of a still water fisherman, you know, lakes, ponds, what have you, but I'm going to get on the river. But see, the rivers here are a lot different than other places. Here the rivers normally ain't very wide and they're real fast moving, you know. That's why so many people come here kayaking. People love kayaking. I've always liked kayaking here, you know. Um, but yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go out. I figured, you know, smallmouth should be biting by now, and sure enough. And that one I posted earlier on here was the one I caught this morning. Can I see your? I've never mounted a fish one. Believe that? I've never mounted anything. Actually, hang on just a second. I'll let this car go by, or Jeep, whatever it was. Actually, every fish I catch, I will literally throw back. I don't know. I've always done that. You know what I mean? Let them go, let them grow. I guess, right? But yeah, I've never mounted a thing I've ever caught, y'all. Although nowadays you can actually get reproduction copies of whatever fish you catch to as a mount. You know, every I like fishing alligator garb. I haven't gone in a while. Dad, that you talking some big old fish there, yo. Where do you live? I am Whitley City, Kentucky, my friend. About 10 minutes north of the Tennessee border. Hope y'all are doing great on this evening, y'all. I'm on here way earlier than normal, which is kind of strange for me, but I figured, why not? I love these rock stars. Can't help myself. Cool enough. What is up, my friend? Pomney 7203. How's it going? You live in Wisconsin, Everett? Awesome, my friend. Um, Land of cheese, right? Well, it's the dairy capital of the world, if I'm not mistaken. Well, of the USA anyway. Hope everybody's doing great. Evelyn's in Texas. Rock on. You're in a big bass state right there for sure. Yeah, they got some awesome bass lakes down there. Big old fish. Uh, yeah, a small bass in Texas would be a big one here, y'all. Hope you all are doing great. Hope y'all are doing great on this wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm not shot turkey yet. Hey, you stay on. What I tell you right now, though, is something I learned is when you're calling them in. I have box calls, mouth calls, all that, but to me, a good slate call is the way to go because, a glass call works. You can get that real loud, high pitched yelp, the real screechiness of it. But when the rain's falling, them glass calls don't work too good. So a good slate call's money, far as I'm concerned. I guess my battery. Uh, 4%. If your luck's like mine normally always low. Ever awesome. But best thing to do is slate count. I tell you right now, Yelp in the morning right at daylight, and it's when they'll start coming down from the roost. Good Yelp, they'll let you know where they're at. Once that turkey's within a couple hundred yards, quit the yelping, and I'll only call once about every 30 minutes, just get them close. And once I know I'm getting them within a couple hundred yards, I'll just start doing a cluck and purr, and cluck and purr will bring them in every time because it gives them the whole belief that that hen is out there and she knows they're there. And the fact that she's not yelping and coming to them makes them wonder what's up. So they'll go. He will go to them then because you got to remember in nature, the hen will go to the gobbler. So the female goes to the male, and you're trying to do the opposite of what nature is. You're trying to get that female or that male to come to the female, and turkey don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're just doing clucks and purrs instead of yelps, and you're not coming to him, he'll wonder what's up. So then he's going to go and investigate, and that's when it comes up, or that's when he'll come in on you. And I always use a decoy. The best decoy setup you can do is a Jake, one Jake, and then a hen. And then he's instantly going to get mad. That gobbler's going to get mad that little young Jake's with that hen, and that's it's on then. He just sees red, and then here he comes. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting behind here. Let's see. Is Butts crew? Hope I said. I don't know. Sorry, my man. I am from Kentucky, Whitley City, Kentucky. I'm 10 minutes north of Tennessee, y'all. Well, 42. Pomney, so awesome. Odyssey, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Good to be hearing from you, my friend. I'm on here early, I know. Uh, Everett, you want to know where I hunt? Where you hunt at, my friend? In the woods. That's what I always say, right? Everett, you're doing great. That's what I have. But girl behind in the house, how you doing, my friend? We're just standing out here on the porch. I'm out here earlier than normal. Taylor, awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, yeah, I'm on here early tonight, y'all. Forgive me for that, but hey, I can't help it. You hunting Taylor, that's awesome. Uh, Girl behind. Guess your name, bro. Have you ever visited Nederland? No, I have not, my friend. Never been there. It's a town, I think. Not sure. Y'all kill me. girl behind. You know all. I have a hard time remembering names. Why is it nobody has their actual the name they want to go by as their username? I will go by Sticks. So I mean that's I know you're always here, but I cannot remember names. You wasn't Chloe, I don't think. A gar broke my rod. Oh wow. You know I had an uncle get bit. Got bit not by alligator gar, by common gar or whatever you call him. He was getting it off a trot line. And it got loose in the boat and flopped up and bit him on the back of the arm. Oh, it is Chloe. Okay. Well, I did remember. How about that? I fish in Canyon Lake. Awesome, Evelyn. Ironically, the bugs aren't eating me up tonight, and I can feel actual drop in pressure, so I should be out fishing right now, y'all. I'll be honest with you. Um, you can feel the pressure dropping, and as the pressure drops, I'm telling you, that's when the fishing, the bite is on fishing, y'all. How is everybody doing on this wonderful night, y'all? I'm so happy to be here with you. The weather is actually quite nice today. It has been for the last 2 days. This morning the wind went blowing. The wind's actually still as can be right now. If I was smart, never do smart things. I really don't. If I was smart, I'd be out on the water right now. Because as I'm sitting out here, I'm feeling the temperature's dropping a little bit, and I can feel the pressure really dropping. And yeah, right now would be time to be fishing. Why I'm not, I have no idea. I figured I'd get on here with you all though. I got a bit mad about that, so I had to fish it. Hope you all are doing great. I feel so crazy because I got work this weekend, and like right now is the perfect time to be fishing. You know, what I mean, right now is the perfect time to be fishing, but I'm not. Uh, can you he? What do you mean, Joshua McDonald? Oh wow. It's been really cold here in the mornings. But it's been warming up by about like this morning when I was fishing, I was wearing a hoodie and was and gloves. You know, I was all bundled up. But about say about 11:30, 12, that all changed. It got warm quick. Uh, is it Aaron Comas? Hope I said that right. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. It is beautiful. It really is. Can you he? Well, he. I guess. I guess. How warm is it in the morning? Here this morning it was. Actually, this morning wasn't bad. It was right around almost 50. How's Texas? I bet Texas has been warm. Hey, thank you, Chloe. Also, I wake up at 4:30 or go, then get there about 5. That's awesome. We had no rain. I think the rain's actually supposed to start here tomorrow evening, I believe it is. So actually, I could go fishing in the morning if the wind isn't blowing. Right now, it's just I I go fishing in the morning, so I'm telling you, always the evening bite is always better than the morning bite. It always is. Hey, thank you, Chloe. There's my first little mosquito, y'all. Yeah, I really should have went fishing this evening, but I didn't. It's okay though. But that was a good smallmouth I caught this morning. I was really happy with that. That's the first smallmouth I caught in a while. Of course, I don't like fishing in the rivers a lot, and that's the only place you're gonna catch smallmouths in the rivers and somewhere with a rock bottom. That's what they like. Fishing today, I actually went pretty good. Cannot complain. I caught a really good smallmouth. I actually posted. It wasn't a video. It's just a post I put on here earlier. Go to bed at 9. Oh wow, awesome. Evelyn, Texas has been nice and warm. I bet with consistent rain. Figures. Bro, I had my first game yesterday and got hurt because they had gravel where I play. Ow! Gwen Drain. Yes, I do, my friend. Josh McDonald. Good night. Hey, take care of yourself, my friend. Can you say hi to Kayla? That's my daughter. She's fan. Well, hello to you, Kayla. I hope you're doing great, my friend. A big shout out to you. Hope you've had a great day, and I hope your evening and night and tomorrow is even better. How much acres is? I have a lot. I mean, not a lot. A lot. However much it is, was it like point 3 acres or something like that? There isn't a where I live. It's almost all government property. My backyard actually connects to Daniel Boone National Forest. My backyard, where it ends, is National Forest. Uh, the county I live in is 70 something percent Daniel Boone Forest government property. So ain't nobody owns a whole lot of land here because you take the population of people there is in this county, and you divide it up by whatever our I think my county is sitting at 16,000 people, and you got to stop and think. There's less than 30% of the entire county can be private owned. Gwen, awesome. Let's see where I'm at. Where am I at? Deirdre, what is up? She is very welcome. She is very welcome. Yeah, it is. It is actually. I do have a lot of rivers to fish here. I need to get back to. I need to get back to fishing rivers more often because there is a river. No matter where I go, y'all. No matter where I'm at, I'm less than not even 10 minutes from a river. Oh well. Behind you. Oh wow. That's awful, Chloe. Let's see where we at. I got 8 acres of pasture. We aren't using it right now. Some dogs got my chickens. Dogs are bad for that. I got dogs. I can tell you that. We use dancing flags. Really? I got a boot like 2 weeks ago. Oh, a boat. Sorry. Need to open my eyes. Awesome, awesome, Everett. Awesome. I literally just use a John boat here because my lake you're not allowed to use anything but an electric motor or trolling motor anyway. So, you know, and the boat ramp is small and it's you got to like back around a curve to back the boat down to the water. It's just way easier with that little John boat. Although I would like to get a wider John boat. The one I got right now isn't very wide at all, Oh yeah, I bet. It wouldn't trim down my throttle. Okay. Debbie, that's not nice. Why am I allowed to use a electric motor in my lake? Is that what you're asking? Warm bright green. I bet Texas is. Kayla, how's it going, my friend? If I missed any of your comments, I'm sorry. They've been zipping by on me kind of quick. If you don't hear me reply to you, just if you don't care, type it again. Because if I back up, then I lose where I was at. Aaron, by letting me know. Yeah. All right. My lake it was a reservoir. Um, the public water supply was. Now they bring the water's being piped in from the river, but they keep it for a backup source of water in case something was to happen. God forbid. So they just won't let you have a gasoline motor in it whatsoever. It's crazy, but I mean, I get it, I guess, but whatever. Munch, munch. Yep, it's what the mosquitoes are trying to do. They're trying to munch on me. Can you say 67 Kayla? Want you to say it. Don't know why. I don't know. The 6-7 thing kills me, y'all. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. But what, I understand you don't want, like, gasoline spilled into the water or whatever. I get that. But at the same time, they allow people to swim there. And I'm just saying, if you got people swimming in the water, you probably got people peeing in the water. I'm just saying. Honestly. I mean, seriously. Bromo, hey, how's it going, my friend? Everett, oh. Yeah, how's it going, Bromo? It's so weird. It is, it is. Hello to you, Bromo. Callie, because hey, take care of yourself, Everett. Thank you, my friend. Rock on. Weston Cox, how you been doing, my friend? It's been a while. I'm just sitting out here on the porch, enjoying this evening and trying to fight off these little black mosquitoes, little bitty suckers. I'm about to die. I hope not, my friend. You know, all the pollution nowadays, who knows what it knows like. Exactly. I mean, you really don't at this point. The Lake Cumberland, it's a lake up the, well, it's about 30 minutes from here. It's up there by Somerset. Um, the mayor of the city up there got in trouble because he'd been, I'm not even entirely sure. I'm not looked into it, what all it is exactly, but he'd actually got in trouble because he'd been allowing them to dump something called leachate in there, whatever that is. It's not leeches, it's leachate. It's some kind of chemical. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Do you go on Facebook? Yes, I do. Actually, hang on a second. Sorry, I don't kill fish, but I kill mosquitoes. Yes, you can actually look me up on Facebook on there, and it's fishing with sticks. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I use the same name on all of it. Are you going to stream tomorrow? Everett most certainly will, because I'm off work tomorrow. I got to work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I'm off today and tomorrow. Davey, probably it doesn't matter if you shimmy or she. They all in one place, mommy. One place only, yeah, the Grande. Yes, most definitely, Everett. I'll be on here tomorrow, my friend. These little black mosquitoes, dude, I don't know where they can. They're like, they're teeny tiny little mosquitoes. Like the big mosquitoes, I can deal with them. They're easy, you know, you can take them out easy. But they're either jet black or really dark brown. One, I can't tell, but they're itty bitty. And these little suckers will eat you up. Will do, Everett, will do, my friend. Aaron, do you get lakes in Texas? I'd love to go down to Texas fishing. KY up here, you know, we got a few lakes. I've got one. The one I go to, it's a tiny lake, to be honest with you. That's the reason I'm gonna try to get my butt in gear more on these rivers around here. And you know, we got a lot of rivers and streams. But like I said, the rivers here are hard to fish, and all of the rivers we have here have real heavy current. That's like I was saying. That's why you have so many people come here kayaking, canoeing, what have you. And a lot of these rivers here, there's so many rocks in it. You really got to watch it in a boat. That's the reason you won't hardly see any fiberglass boats around here. They're all aluminum. In hopes when you hit some of these rocks, you bounce off of them. Plus, you know, when worst comes to worst and you knock a hole or two in the boat, you can weld it up, you know. That's cool. Yes, they. Holy, shut up. Sweet. Sweet ex Chloe. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got to keep those boats clean. Cecilia Hernandez, how are you going? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Keep a track on Amazon because, like, this was $10, and I'm gonna take it out. But I mean, you can't get, you know, that spinnerbait is probably $6 or $7, and you're not gonna get two crankbaits, a jerkbait, and a spinnerbait anywhere for $10. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason I'm like, I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that and give that a try. You know, that is super cheap. That's the reason I jumped all over it. They actually, if you go on Amazon, it should still be on there right now. It's the, hang on just a second. It's called the Lunker Hut Impact Series combo, y'all. And like I said, I think I got it for $10 and change. That's delivered and everything, you know. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, if you go into like Walmart anywhere now, you pick up a crankbait, you're talking $6, $7 by itself for one. There's two square bills in there, the jerk bait and the double bladed Colorado blade. Which, to me, if you're fishing murky water or if you can use them at night too. They're good at night. That double Colorado blade, that double Colorado blade will give you a hard thump. And I actually threw it on, cast out, and other day when I was fishing, just get a feel for that spinner bait and the thump you get when you're reeling it, you can actually feel the toof, 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 toof. And you want that thump when you're fishing in low light, murky water, anything like that, because that's, you know, the vibrations how the fish is going to find it. The willow blades are good in clear water because you get plenty of flash with not as much thumping. Because the clearer the water is, y'all, the less noise and stuff you want. but toward you get murky or lower light, you want the thump. Let's see, killed buck this year. Awesome, awesome baseball player. Good deal, my friend. Uh, no, I used to, but not so much now. Turkey hunting I love, but deer hunting it's the having to sit in one spot so long and be quiet. I have a hard time with. Toward turkey hunting, most of the time you're on the move, and the calling them in and all that. Love the calling turkey is the best part, and plus deer. You could be keeping up with them for months and months and months, and then they'll swap up on you. They'll start moving at night instead during the day. And then you're at the creek because you're allowed to hunt them at night, of course. Turkeys, hey, they got hours. You know what I mean? Daylight up, before dark back to trees. So you already know their routine. As long as it's not storming, they're out during the day. Now, if it's storming, you got winds, heavy rain. Well, if you got like high winds and thunder, a lot of times they won't even come out of the roost. They'll stay in the tree all day. I've seen that many, many times. Aaron, how's it going, my friend? Sweet ex Chloe. We was talking about fishing. We was talking about fishing right then. Talking about a fishing kit that I found on Amazon for $10. I was blown away by it. They have different um, kits on there, but the price has changed. Like I said, I'm always looking for a bargain. I'll try out anything if it's a bargain. A good bargain. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, I hope you're all doing absolutely awesome on this wonderful, beautiful evening, y'all. There's definitely gonna be some rain coming though. Hang on a minute. Let me try to swap this around. You can see these. They're pretty clouds, but we definitely got clouds starting to roll in a little. A beautiful pink and purple color. That's nice, y'all. I like that. Oh yeah, Aaron, I'm all about the cheap stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to use a tripod tonight. Make it a little easier. No, actually, I live really close to the road. I live in Kentucky, South Kentucky, about 10 minutes north of Tennessee, y'all. Yeah, I know these things are awful, y'all. I don't know what's got them all. Normally, it ain't that bad. I guess it's just a springtime thing. Yeah, normally the bugs aren't too bad around behind the house because the woods, like where the tree line actually starts behind my house, is literally like 50 foot from here. So I mean, I don't know if any of y'all's ever been to Kentucky or not, but the forests here are thick. I do mean thick, y'all. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. The undergrowth and stuff here, like down around Georgia and all. I love Georgia. You get down around them pine thicket stuff, them pine needles covering the forest floor. Easy walking, blah blah blah. Here, not so much. Uh, Once you go into the woods, well, as you know, uh, awesome, my friend. Um, yeah, you get here and it's like you got your trees, and then you got the undergrowth, which is chest high instantly. Copperhead City, and yeah, yeah, real bad. Yeah, um, like the woods here, you literally can't see into them. It's so thick. Almost feels like a jungle a lot of time. Boy, the temperature is awesome tonight, though. I'd say it's probably about 73 out here. I mean, it feels awesome. But yeah, eventually, me and my wife and the kids, of course, they'll want to follow, even though they're adults. All but one of them. We keep talking about moving either to South Georgia, possibly North Florida. We've been wanting to for years. Um, the older I get, the less I like colder weather in the wintertime. Yes, I do, my friend, and welcome back. What's your favorite thing about Texas? Texas is so big that from east to west, the north to south, that place is crazy. As in like how just it's like a completely different the scenery, the landscape, the it's like that one. It's like that state right there. It's like you can go from one end to the other, and it's like going to a different world. It's like here, when you go from here to Florida, just how, or here to Georgia even, just how everything changes, like a different climate, different everything. It's just crazy. But Texas is so big, that you got all that in one state. Aaron, yes, I will. Tomorrow, I was wanting to try to do a live stream fishing tomorrow if I can get up with that guy because what hurts me here is service. If I'm at the river or at my lake, I don't get service, so I can't live stream while fishing, which would be awesome. I would love to get to do that. But there's a guy I know with a pond. I mean, it's a pond. But I got to get up with him. And he's decided to let people start fishing there again. And as I recall, I get service at that pond. I hate having to settle for a pond, but it is what it is. But if not, I'm gonna go on. I'll go on again tomorrow night, probably about 8. But I'd like to go on tomorrow. Whatever time permitting that I can get in there and do that. I hope. Kevin Pearson, how's it going, my friend? Yes, I remember you. Neighbor's dog down here, he drives me insane. He'll start barking like that. Sometimes he'll just start barking like that and continue for hours, y'all. It's crazy. But anyway, I hope y'all's having an absolutely wonderful, wonderful evening. It's a beautiful evening. It really is. I woke up this morning, I'm alive, so hey, I have nothing to complain about. Yes, I have two of them. I got a little Ozzy is he's a schnoodle, which is schnauzer poodle mix, and then I got Lemmy, and she's a little Boston Terrier, full of energy. That's why I'm out here on the porch. My wife, she gets up really early. She's in bed already because she has to get up super early for work, and neighbors rolling in. So she gets up at like 3:30 a.m. or something like that. So if I'm in the living room and I'm talking on the phone, the dogs go nuts. But if I'm out here, they're fine. You know what I mean? I'm Freddie Faxbear. Awesome. Freddie Faxbear, how you doing, my friend? And I'm sorry you'd said it earlier too, and I missed it. Uh, but yeah, I love my dogs. They're a handful. That little Lemmy, she's she's a ball of energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're in the same time zone apparently. Yeah, 8:20 here as well. And a lot of traffic tonight. I've been trying to do live streams on the way home on the days of work, but the service is just getting so terrible, y'all. But if no, I've been wanting to, but I've not got to go yet, Kevin. Um, but I did get to go out this morning and caught one smallmouth, so that made my day. Well, one good smallmouth. It almost feels like morning, but no, it's definitely evening. The sun is just now going down, right over there. The humidity is up a little more. I mean, not bad. I mean, it feels cool, but yeah, still mighty dry out though. I will say that. But I hope y'all are doing absolutely wonderful. Like I said, it's been a good day. Cannot complain. I woke up this morning, so hey, I can't complain about nothing. I woke up, somebody else didn't, so I have nothing to complain about. Cash Money, will you shout me out, please? I've never been shouted out, by the way. I'm linked and sub. By the way, that's awesome. Yeah, shout out to you, Cash Money 41616. Hope you are doing wonderful on this evening, my friend. And yeah, big shout out to you. Hope you're doing great. Hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful day. And I try to like shout out everybody best I can. Hey, you are very welcome, my friend. You are very welcome. Um, thanks for watching. Thank you for being a sub. Love you, mean it. That's awesome. Yeah, tomorrow's trash day, so I had to put it out. I've already rolled the cans out because this genius right here last week forgot trash day. So I officially have 2 weeks of garbage in those two cans right there. And then, I got the election sign right here. Uh, that guy, he brought me that sign, and I kind of had to hang it up in the yard. He's my uncle and all. So I am doing great, Cash Money. Doing great, my friend. Aaron, okay, my friend. Awesome. AVMC, awesome. Yes, I remember you now. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Let me try to lose the glasses because getting glare off of it. But I hope y'all has had an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope your night's going to, just as well, y'all. I noticed it's almost 8:30 and it's still not dark, so that means summer's almost here. Remy Jones, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, I really should have went fishing this evening, y'all. I didn't think I was going to have time. Yeah, I could have fished for about an hour anyway, couldn't have? Like I said, I need to start fishing these rivers more, especially after today. That smallmouth, I love largemouth. Largemouth is my forte. That and spotted bass. Um, that's what I know. That's what I'm somewhat good at. But those smallmouth, I mean, when you hook into those suckers, it's amazing. A largemouth, when you hook into them, it's like fighting a rock. They fight and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but they're more of a good strong pull. Toward smallmouth, good lord, it's like those things are on speed or something. I mean, they're just all over the place, just going nuts. And even when you get them, you get a largemouth out of the second you pick him up out of the water, the fight's done. They just chill right out, especially when you grab that bottom jaw. Not them smallies, man. They are ready to go. They're ready to rumble the whole time, in water or out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't kidding. Uh, well, when I did the video on the MRE, that made up for it. That was actually good, y'all. If you can ever find those military MREs, they're actually really good. And considering I grew up in the Tang generation of the little mix it at home drink, it was pretty good. If you haven't checked out that video yet, go on there and you'll be able to see that. I messed up on the editing. There's like a little 4-second part that it shows twice. And then somehow I left a blank pause in there for it's like a 6 seconds of just the screen going dark and then it comes back. So forgive me on that. I still suck at editing. That's why I do prefer doing the lives, because I don't have to edit those. But, I've realized in order to get my YouTube to grow that I have to start doing more long form videos. I gotta make them more interesting, and I'm working on that. Give me time. Awesome, Avon. How you doing, my friend? Aaron's back. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, I will start doing more long form videos. I've not been getting the time to fish as much as I want. I'm working on that. So I've been trying to do some kind of stupid little videos around the house here, just goofing around. I thought about to start doing reviews on all the baits I buy, because I'm a junkie. Amazon, whatever. I go anywhere I have to buy something. Oh, you're fine, Everett. You're awesome. Welcome back, my friend. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing some kind of. Her car is so loud. I thought about seeing. I don't know how to confront her and ask her. I was gonna see. She's apparently got an exhaust leak on her car, and I was trying to find a way to go and offer to weld it for her. Because I mean, I'll weld it. I won't charge her a dime. I got a welder out in the building. But it's like, how do you go up and ask, hey, you want me to weld your exhaust and fix it without sounding like you're complaining about it? And her car's not that loud. I just see her. I do industrial maintenance work. I work on machines and stuff, machinery for a living. So when you see something broke, and your brain just starts working, wanting to fix it. And that's fine, right? Well, a lot of times though, that counter has been off. I've had to say zero and had like 6 or 7 people commenting. So I don't go by that. Sometimes it might be right, but most of the time I think it's wrong. A couple weeks ago, I pulled a bush and a bow. Awesome. Yeah, I feel Willie Z or Willie 7223. How's it going, my friend? Um, But yeah, I've been thinking about trying to figure out how I can. Do you do pull tabs? I have in the past, but I haven't in a while. Of course, like the pull tab lotteries and stuff around here, they don't really have those anymore. It's all scratch off junk now. Sweet Chloe, what is up, my friend Freddie Faxbear? How's it going? But yeah, I thought about trying to figure out a way to ask her if she'd let me weld her exhaust on her car and just fix it for her. But I've been trying to figure out how to offer to do it because I'll do it for free. You know what I mean? But I was just trying to figure out how I can offer without sounding like I'm complaining about her exhaust. Because like I said, that car's not that loud. I just see a problem. I want to fix it. You know. Pretty fix for her. Play Fortnite, I guess. Willie Z, can you say knee hurts? Okay, there you go. Parker O is here, my friend. Can barely hear. Hey, man, no. Awesome, awesome. Want anything good, or what's the best amount of money you've earned from scratch offs? Back in the day, and I is in the 90s. I'll just tell you the truth. I actually got a pull tab, the little, little bitty ones that was like, I think they were like a quarter or 50 cents back then, and you had the three little tabs you could pull. Well, I'd been deer hunting. That's back when I used to deer hunt. And it was a bad day, got rained out, blah blah blah. But we stopped by the little convenience store, going to grab a sandwich, bologna, a loaded bologna sandwich, which was lettuce, tomato, onion, all. Yes, I do, Aaron. Most certainly do, my friend. Hey, Parker O, take care of yourself, my friend. But this was back, I mean, in the 90s, almost 30 years ago. But anyway, I pulled that tab and won 50 cents. I'm like, well, at least I won. Yeah, it was a quarter, so I won, an extra quarter. I took it there and cashed in. I walked out the door, and the man who owned the gas or the little convenience store slash gas station come running out the door and stop me. I'm like, what's up? He's like, come back to the store. I'm like, what did I do? He's like, come back to the store. I walked back in there. He's like, that 50 cents you won. I was like, yeah. He's like, give it back. I'm like, oh man, sorry. I was like, I guess it was a bad ticket or whatever. He's like, no. He's like, just lay it down there. I lay the two quarters down, the 50 cents down on the counter, and he grabs it and he slides it back into his hand, and he throws down $50. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you won $50, not 50 cents. I was like, oh my god. I was blown away. I could do a little bit of a backyard tour. Everybody in the house has made it quite clear to me they don't want to be on YouTube. So yeah, I can't never do in the house. But yeah, that was one time I won $50 off one, thinking I won 50 cents. But hey, that was a good trade. I made an extra 49.50 off that deal. Gotta love those rock stars, y'all. Actually, my backyard is tiny, but it's not bad. Everett Johnson now, no, awesome, awesome, my friend. I can't believe it's 8:30 and we can still see out here, yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can let down his tripod real quick. Bear with me, y'all. Now keep in mind, like I said, my backyard is tiny. Bear with me. There we go, that's better. Now we walk by the window here. They'll hear me and they'll start. But yeah, like I was saying, this is my backyard. And there's not much to it. We got a lawnmower over there next to my building. We got this big old holly bush, but this holly bush is actually pretty awesome, y'all. Is it glitching already? Already dark Michigan, wow. Yeah, this is supposed to be a holly bush, but as you can see, this is actually about a 25-foot holly tree. Got some pallets I brought home from work, a couple bikes. There's the old lawnmower. My daughter's boyfriend brought all his Jeep parts over here and left them in the backyard. That's nice. Yeah, here's my building. And like I said, I mean, you cannot even see into our woods here. These are some pallets I got to haul off. I brought home from work. Just getting plywood. And this house just came available here. These people just moved out the other day. Nice people. And there's the little fishing with sticks mini little John boat. Got my Grateful Dead dancing bears. Got my Ron John surf shop stuff. My water snake brand trolling motors. And the seats I've got in here, I just pop them out, you know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, overlook these pallets. I gotta haul them off. There'll be copperheads underneath them if I don't. I can't remember what was in them boxes when I brought them home. Cannot remember. Anyway, there's the lawnmower. I was out here working on it, so I've just got it covered up right now. And I do remember what I brought them home for. I was gonna make shelves out of them for my building here. My daughter, good Lord. She decided to bring her home a swimming pool. And I told her the first time we mowed a yard, all the grass would end up in the swimming pool. And it did. There's a little bit of a back porch, my neighbor's house. But yeah, like I was saying, I've killed a lot of copperheads in my backyard too, y'all. Now, when you come to Kentucky, this is what the woods look like right here. That's what you gotta try to walk through to get in. That's a little branch that got took out from the last storm we had. Then here's all the honeysuckles. They taste absolutely delicious, but snakes love to lay in them. I've learned that the hard way over the years. Here's some more honeysuckles. And this right here is a little trail that the bears wore out. They've not come on here in a while. No, that is just like grass. That's just grass clippings that blew out the lawnmower and landed in the pool. I told my daughter that's what would happen, but she wouldn't listen. Do you know the YouTuber KG? No, I think I've heard of that. Heard of him before, but I don't know who he is. Oh yeah, and here's the good old fishing with sticks mobile. A little Honda Japamino, as I call it. She gets me point A to point B. I drive a Honda, my wonderful wife drives a Cadillac, and all is right in the world, y'all. No, I have heard of him. I just do not know who he is. I need to look him up. Or wait a minute. Is he the dude who makes like the soft plastic baits and stuff, I think, from his house? I think if that's the one, I think he makes like a soft plastic baits and stuff in his little building outside of his house or something. Aaron, thank you, my friend. I will. Is it just KG? Is that all it is? Because there was one guy I watched. I can't remember what part of Kentucky he was from. Okay, I'll have to check him out. Henry Waters is back, y'all. How you doing, Henry? I'll have to check him out. I cannot remember the name. There was another guy. He was a YouTuber in Kentucky, but I cannot remember his name. I remember watching him because he made he was buying like baits from Walmart, just buying their cheap stuff, taking it home, melting it down, making new baits in his molds. But I cannot remember for the life of me what his Okay, no, never mind. It wasn't. Yeah, okay, that wasn't him then. It was a completely different one I'm thinking of. I ain't the only one got their trash out early. There's another trash can right there, y'all. Let's see. Look, I'm holding a trash can, y'all. Anyway, I don't know what that was. Sound like two cats going at it, fighting or something. Shouldn't be a bobcat. Well, no, bobcat don't sound like that. They sound like something screaming. Anyway, though, I hope you all, each and every single one of you, are having an absolutely great night. All these people right here, hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful evening, y'all. I should have planned ahead and went catfishing tonight. That's what I should have done. That would have been the smart thing. But like I said, I'm not known for doing smart things, y'all. I'm known for living and learning from mistakes. I most certainly will. I'll look him up tonight, y'all. Got that one. People hanging out up there at the church. And I tell you what, I remember it's been a few years ago, the heating and air unit up here at the church house. Somebody took and tore it up and stole the copper out of it. They finally caught them, which is good, you know. People, I don't know. People steal from a church, but man, that's another level of wrong there, you know. Kendrick Addicts. Hey, Juice, what's up, my friend? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful night, my friend. Me versus the mosquitoes, y'all. I'm gonna take them out in the end. I might end up with West Nile virus or something, but I'm gonna take them out. Nice, awesome, awesome. But how is everybody on this beautiful night, y'all? I know I've asked you 100 times, but still, it's okay, right? I'm just sitting out here on the porch, living life, loving every minute of it, as they say. And you know, it's been a good day. Like I said, went out this morning, caught me a nice smallmouth, which it's automatically an awesome day anytime you catch a smallmouth. Ever, I will check him out, my friend, most definitely. I thought about trying the whole. I do have a tendency to go on and go on. I try to be a little more serious when I'm on YouTube. It's probably the wrong thing to do, though. You know. What on earth are they hauling? That's a big old truck. There's the neighbor back. I need to fix her exhaust. Anyway, I hope y'all. I'm digging. I need to start using the whole tripod from now on. This is so much easier. Y'all probably like me not shaking the phone all over the place too. I'd imagine. Whole lot easier to do. Telling you that right now. Breeze starting to get a little bit chilly. Finally, darkness is almost upon us. It's coming. But now I know I got almost till 9 o'clock at night. If your phone's like mine, it's telling you right now that up here, right there, it's 8:41 here. So that means the days are getting a whole lot longer, y'all. Okay, I'll have to check it out. C. Whoa, what is up, my friend? How you doing? There is a lot of traffic tonight for it to be a Thursday night. It's normally pretty dead around here. Um, Sundays are normally pretty busy, but you know it's not Sunday, so I'm still surprised. But yeah, if y'all don't care, anytime y'all get an opportunity to watch some of my videos, it really helps me on my watch time hours. Old homie here's got to get them up, as they say. Yes, you should. You most certainly should, Everett. Good Lord. Make You just gotta make videos, have fun doing it. I mean, it's pointless. Like to me, I'm not trying to ever get rich off YouTube. I know it won't happen, but at the same time, I just enjoy doing it, and I'm just having fun doing it. You know. Really. You know, I hadn't thought about that back in the day. Everett, sorry, I'm reading yours, but I didn't tell you I was reading yours. Film your whole turkey hunt, get live. Yeah, I need to do that. Sharon Milligan, it's your birthday. No one said happy birthday. Can you get a shout? You most certainly can. Keith, happy birthday to you, my friend. Hope it's been an awesome day. I hope your night goes awesome. I hope your day tomorrow goes even better. And I hope you have 100 more wonderful birthdays, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Another mosquito. You were on my radar, my friend. You were in my crosshairs as well. Just a matter of time. Me versus the stupid mosquitoes. One of us will die in the end. Uh-huh. I need to put a bug light out here. You know what I'm talking about? If you're just joining me, I'm attacking mosquitoes, y'all. Or they're attacking me. They fired the first shot. Hey, Jack's Crazies. How's it going, my friend? We are mosquito killing. It's hard to focus on them when it's getting dark and they're little bitty black suckers, teeny tiny little ones. But yeah, what hurts me most of all around here is like I can take the GoPro and go fishing, but my live streams where I don't get service around here for nothing. I need to find things I can do around the house that y'all would actually watch. Jack's Crazy's doing great. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. There's a moth. I'll let him be. He ain't bothering me. It's the little mosquitoes that I've declared war upon. And let's consider this a formal declaration of war against the little mosquitoes. They've started it, and me and my small country will not take it. We will fight back, y'all. But absolutely hope y'all are doing great. I'm just sitting here on the porch enjoying life, y'all. Cannot complain. Oh, well, that's cool. Every awesome. Thank you, my friend. Um, you all are absolutely. I love doing this stuff. Just talk to you all. If you see a mosquito, I just smack it. That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm having a hard time focusing on little suckers because they're teeny. It's getting dark out, and they're teeny tiny, and they're little bitty black suckers. I mean, little ones. The big mosquitoes ain't no big deal. You know what I mean? These little boogers here, you can't even feel when they land on you. They're so small. I don't know. Pro boat going to get a mosquito. Yeah, no kidding. I need to bad. I gotta do something. These little suckers suck, man. Literally, they suck the blood out of you. Hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm gonna change angles, y'all. It's getting dark. Mills Monkey with Banana. How's it going, my friend? How's it going? Let me move around here a little bit. All right, maybe we get a little more light this way. Yes, we do. We do. We're cheating and using the street light, y'all. Mills Monkey with Banana. How's it going, my friend? I hope you're doing great on this wonderful, beautiful Thursday evening. Well, not at this point, right? I'm sitting out here on the porch watching traffic go by and fighting with the mosquitoes because I've made a official declaration of war against the little mosquitoes. I do assure you they started the fight, not me, y'all. But yeah, we just sitting out here chilling right now at the moment and fighting these stupid little mosquitoes. I intend to kill them all in the end. Although I am sure they're repopulating far faster than I can kill them. I think I've gotten one tonight. And yeah, I'm sure there'll be 500 more to take its place by tomorrow for sure, without a doubt. breeze is feeling good. It's good and cool. Good and cool. Man, there's a lot of traffic tonight. But tomorrow is garbage day. Tomorrow's Friday too, y'all. So it'll be the official kickoff to your all's weekend. Oh man, that sucks, Jack's crazy. I've been there, done that. I get at work at 6. I don't get off till 6:15, so it's 12-hour shifts. But what kills me is the hour and a half car ride each way. Um, Probably I'm trying to last till 9. I'm trying my best, as long as the dogs don't start throwing a fit or anything like that. You know what I mean? I need to come up with some more good video ideas. I need to come up with something I can do around the home area. It's a whole lot easier for me. Uh, like tomorrow, I got the grandbaby. He'll be hanging out with me tomorrow, so I ain't gonna be able to get a whole lot done. It was Earth Day yesterday. What did you do? I worked all day yesterday, and actually, I got to work. I got to work at 5:30 a.m. yesterday, and I never actually left till 7 something last night because we had we call a pit area. It's it's a pit down in our floor with pumps in it to circulate the water because we use water to cool the rubber when we heat the rubber up. Blah blah blah. Anyway, it flooded out and it was underwater. And we got these two big old motors. I mean, big old expensive electric motors that was underwater. I'm like, oh man, because you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars there. But I'm sure they're shot. Anyway, we had to rig up some pumps to be getting all the water pumped out before we could leave. So yeah, yesterday was 13 and a half hour day. And throw the hour and a half drive each way on top of it, you know what I mean? Tom Hurley, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing absolutely great. Light hunting, fishing, yes, yeah, anything really. Um, I literally ate. Well, it was supposed to be lobster salmon spread the other day. More like cat food, y'all. I tell you what, when I opened it up, that video's on here. Y'all check it out. It's a live stream. It's called "Let's Try Something Different." Um, it was literally fancy feast. I don't care what anybody says. And then I did the whole MRE thing the other day. That was all right though. The MRE was actually really good. Shout out to our military on that because yeah, that it was good food, just hard to open. You know what I mean? That's the most interesting thing to people. Yeah, no kidding, right? Uh, Layla the Fox, what is up, my friend? Hi, it's your birthday. Can you sing happy birthday? Well, happy birthday to you, Layla. I'm not a singer, but happy birthday to you and hope you have 100 more, my friend. Hope your day is great. Well, I hope your day was great. I hope your night is awesome. I hope your day tomorrow is even better. And I hope you have the best rest of your day, my friend. So hope you do. Uh, my job as a waitress and the customers was being so rude. I'll let my friend take care of that. You know what? When I run rude people, I go into my other person, I call it. I just turn blind to it, let them go on, smile and say, please, thank you, you're welcome, yada yada. And it works out, I guess. Hunter, oh yeah, it's been a while, my friend. How you doing? Yeah, Megan Pink highlight me. Yeah, a long name there. I remember you, my friend. Ghostface, the official. What is up? Hunter says hi, and back to you, Hunter. Ghostface, what is up? Ghostface, did you really? Layla Fox, thank you, amen. Yeah, no kidding. Ghost Jack's heard Ghostface a lot. Big Walk Dog, Grim Ripper, how's it going, my friend? It's Josiah again. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing great. Ghostface official, LOL, Hunter. Good, yeah, I had to do a prank and had to change it to this. Hey, nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful night. Layla Fox, yes, I do, my friend. Uh, hope y'all have an absolutely wonderful Thursday night, y'all. Hey, I'm doing great. Got out this morning, went fishing. Didn't catch a lot of fish. One more mosquito down, y'all. The war continues. Elliot Chitwood, what is up? I don't know. Your name sounds familiar. It seems like I should know you. Uh, I am officially declared war, a formal declaration of war against the mosquitoes. I've killed two of them now, although they have probably given me West Nile virus at this point. Everett Johnson, yes. Slow the Fox, what is up? What is up? The smallmouth was a good one, Everett. It really was. I was proud of that one. I haven't caught a smallmouth in a long time. It felt good getting a hold of one. I forgot how to use my brain for a second. I do it constantly, my friend. Constantly. Everett, oh, gosh, darn almighty, y'all. What lures did you what lures did you use or bait, if you don't mind me asking? Today, or just in general? Because my hang on a second. My lure selection's ever changing. I mean, from day to day, from condition to condition, whatever. But today I was throwing. Let's see, I was throwing ribbon tail worm, and I was getting a lot of hits also on the Guggen Saucy Swimmers, which is a small paddle tail minnow bait, swim bait. Normally those work better. Smallmouth, they're all about, it's got to be action. You know what I mean? They're all about something that's moving because they're erratic and crazy like that too. That's why I love fishing for them when I can get an opportunity. But yeah, saucy swimmers and ribbon tail Guggen Mondo worms. Where am I at? Where am I at? Cross. I can't see you. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark out here, isn't it? From South Kentucky, about 10 minutes north of Tennessee border, y'all. Actually, west or southeast Kentucky. Elliot Chitwood. I don't know. Your name sounds really familiar, my friend. Um, yes, right there you go. KY. Well, my place is sunny. Really? Angela Cruz. That's awesome, my friend. You're probably west from me still, yet. It literally just got dark here. I mean, the sky is still blue. You can still kind of see out. Not very good, but kind of. Hope everybody is having an absolutely awesome, wonderful night. Where you live? Were you live yesterday? Did I go live? No, I did not get to go live yesterday because I was at work really late where we had the our pit flood out and burned our pumps up. Yada yada. You know what I mean? Angela Cruz, I do too. I'd say you're farther west. You're probably far closer to California than I am. So it's probably just now getting dark there. We get daylight first, and we get dark first. Over here on the east side, and I'm pretty far east. There's only one state between me and the ocean. Hope everybody is doing great. I live in America too. It's like half light, half dark. Yep. Yeah, I'd say if you was in California right now, you probably still got close to 3 hours of daylight left, 2.5 anyway. Kenny, but I go by Sticks, Stix. Hope everybody's doing absolutely wonderful tonight. We trying to at least last till 9 o'clock, y'all. Yeah, it was a decent morning of fishing. Like I said, I went down and I caught an area where there's an old train bridge that goes over the river. And, it's not been in use for 40 plus years, probably 50 something years to be honest. But anyway, the pillars of the bridge, I knew that there, and plus the area of the river I was fishing in, there was a creek mouth that runs in right there. So right there, I have structure. I have a creek mouth for larger fish to be looking for them smaller bait fish hanging around the creek mouth. And that's like, yeah, there's got to be something there. And that's when I got that smallmouth, was right there at that where it meets. Yes, I'll probably try to go live a couple times tomorrow if possible, Everett. Yes, that is my number one. Big Walk Dog Grim Reaper. That's my biggest thing right there. I'm trying to line me up some places. What hurts me so bad is where I live in the middle of nowhere is service. Like right now, I'm in the middle of town. I've got two bars, but luckily I'm at home and I'm getting using my Wi-Fi. But I do, if all works out for me, I do have a pond that I'm going to try to go to where, as I recall, I got service there because I remember doing a live from there once before. Yeah, it's Kenny, Keny. TW Amp, what is up, my friend? How you doing this wonderful, beautiful Thursday evening, night at this point, because it's almost 9 o'clock. A lot of people are apparently catching fish because I'm using my phone right now, and I got a fish angler app. It's a free app, fish angler, because I won't pay for anything like that. Because to me, it's crazy. If y'all want to, go check it out. And I'm on there too, Fishing with Sticks YouTube. But it's free. The actual name of it's Fish Angler app. It's a freebie, and you can log catches. And only thing you do is go in there and when you catch a fish, you just put a picture of it on there and where you caught it at. You know, it's totally up to you if you want to put where you caught it at or not. And it'll ask you what lure you used, and uh, it will automatically load what your weather conditions was. You know, temperature, um, lunar phase, wind speed. I think wind speed's on there, but it does all that automatically, and then it works sort of like Facebook or something. You know, you post it, and then people go through and like your page, and then they'll follow you. You can follow them. I just thought it was cool because it's a free app. You know what I mean? So I use it. But anyway, long story short, and I digress. Anyway, while I'm sitting here talking to you all on here, it keeps popping up notifications on the Fish Angler app. So apparently, a lot of people's catching fish right now. Y'all, everybody needs to get out there and do it if they can. Oh no, it's almost done. Don't forget to look up. I will look up KG. I got to now, and it's just KG, right? Big welcome up. Oh yeah. Hang on a second, y'all. Ha ha. 3 mosquitoes down, y'all. I love fishing, but I got no one to take me because I live with my uncle, and when he comes home from work, I feel you on that. I'm dead tired when I get home too. It takes it out of you, y'all. Um, that's the thing about it, though. Anytime if you only get to go fishing once a year, you know it's worth it to go. And if you go somewhere where you don't get to fish often, try to go late in the evening, early in the morning. Late in the evening is better than the morning. I'll tell you that first thing too. Um, a ribbon tail worm. You know this is four, four, y'all, four. A ribbon tail worm, like a Gugamanda worm, just something with a nice long tail on it. You ain't even got to put a weight on it. You just cast it out, just the worm. Just cast it out, count to about 5, and reel it just as slow as you can reel it, and the tail still move. And you will catch a lot of fish like that. You don't always catch the big ones, but you always catch something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just something to remember right there. Um, if you don't get to go fishing a whole lot, then use something you know it's going to catch a lot of fish. Make it really worth it when you do get to go because you know as the old saying goes, you know, never pass up on a 30-minute fishing trip because it'll be the funnest, be the best 2 hour, 2 hour, best 2 hours of the 5 hours of your life or something. I can't remember how it goes. Is it Kimberly Samise? Hope I said that right. Shout out to you, my friend. I've been using crankbait, jig head, multi-joint swim bait. Now that will work. That will work good. But you need to do that when you got water temperature in the mid 60s, so cool, you know, kind of cool, like right now. Now once you start getting that hotter water temperatures in the summertime, you can hit that on occasion, but you're gonna want something you can really slow down. A good finesse bait. Now that's the reason, like right now, everybody's killing it in the spring, catching fish, blah blah blah, and that's cool. That's awesome. Rose Comeback too. Shout out to you, my friend. Yeah, I know it really is, isn't it? Getting hard to see now. But Kimberly Samise, shout out to you. Um, but during the summertime, that's when the hotter and the dog days summer nobody can catch fish. That's when I shine. I'll be honest with you when it comes to finesse fishing. Throwing a good Texas rig with a good slow moving twirl tail worm, ribbon tail worm, or a good creature bait. That's when I'll burn up, y'all. Because good slow approach and those fish when they ain't got to put a lot of effort into catching it during the summer months, when they ain't got to put a lot of effort into catching the bait that they're going to eat, they'll eat something if they ain't got to put no effort into it. Ain't got to waste no energy to get that meal. You know what I'm saying? They'll burn that up. And like I said, when you're throwing those crankbaits and stuff, that's great. Like right now, when you got cooler temperatures, the fish are full of life. You know what I mean? And in the fall, that's an awesome bait too. Those swim baits and crankbaits. Um, but right now it's a good time to be fishing that. But like I said, when them dog days summer get here and that water temperature gets up high, you're talking late May, June, July, August. That's when that water's hot, and that's when you want to start that finesse fishing. And that's like I said, that's my forte is finesse fishing. That's when I do my best, and I wear it out during the dog days summer. Morning times okay, evening times, last hour and a half, 2 hours before dark, you're going to kill it fishing good soft plastics, creature baits, twirl tail worms, anything like, or I prefer a ribbon tail worm, anything like that. You're going to kill it then. Remy Marsh, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing great. Awesome. Got to take a box. Awesome. Rose coming too. We was talking about fishing. What kind of baits we use and when. Like, crank baits and glide baits and swim baits, now and in the fall. And then, like me, myself, I fish nothing but soft plastics from like mid May all the way through August. Um, and then, I'll start going back to glide baits, swim baits, crank baits, jerk baits, all that. I'll go back to that again in the fall when you start getting the fish will start feeding up really good in the fall, like they do in the spring before pre-spawn. They'll do the same thing in the fall, fattening up for the wintertime. And during the actual wintertime, like I was catching good bass in January throwing Ned rigs and stuff. Ned rigs, another killer bait. Um, they're hit and miss though. It's a really good bait, but I'm not done that good on them like right in the middle of summer. It's like they want something a little bit bigger. Same approach. Same approach. A bait on the bottom, slow moving, just like the Ned rig. But I see that they like something a little bit bigger, so yet again, getting a large meal, good intake of calorie and protein with less effort chasing it. And that's when I'll move to a larger bait like that. But same approach as throwing a Ned rig. Hello to you, Everett 902. Yes, we started going. Five, y'all. Just got another one. Jet, what is up, my friend? Shout out to you. I got my ninth birthday on now my birthday's October. Awesome. Almost to Halloween, baby, ain't she? Big Walk Dog Grim Reaper. Everett Johnson for you. Awesome. Everett, I would love to, but everybody who lives here has made it very clear to me they don't want me on YouTube. Game Changer, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? How you doing? Somebody's hacking up a lung over there. I got to take a box from a ninth birthday. That is awesome, my friend. And another good thing about throwing the soft plastics is you can acquire a large amount of baits for far less money because you can go into any Walmart and buy zooms for $3 or $4 a pack. And soft plastics, what I'm all about, it will blow you away, taking you like a 16th ounce or 8th ounce bullet weight. Rose come at nice, awesome, my friend. Throwing you just like a 16th ounce, 8th ounce bullet weight on there with a 3/0 hook, doing a good Texas rig, and just throwing you a good slow moving soft plastic, like I say, like a ribbon tail worm or a trick worm, a creature bait. Guggen makes a really good creature bait, the trench hog. It works really good. I love that. It looks like a salamander slash crawfish hybrid or something. It looks like a salamander body, but it's got two tails on it, which works also like the pinchers on a crawfish. It's that effect. And when you got six little appendages moving like that, it just gets a lot of attention. You can fish it so slow, so slow, and that's what I love about it. You get a lot of movement, but at a slow pace. And when those bass see that, they're all over it because they see easy meal. The movement gets their attention, but them moving so slow also shows them that everybody's got dual exhaust. Hey, a big walk dog, Grim Reaper, awesome. I think. Thank you so much for subscribing. Harry is back, y'all. Who we got here? Aaron, what is up? I do Eric. Is it Wiersma? Hope I said that, or Wiersma? I do all right, but anyway, when you're throwing that, do you like a 3/0 hook, and you just rig you up a good Texas rig with about reason I'll go with like a 16th to an 1/8 ounce bullet weight is so I can get the movement. You'll see with like a 16th ounce is perfect because you'll get a slow fall, but it's got just enough weight to make all the appendages wiggle on the way down. And when you get that much movement with that slow, traveling slowly, fast movement, slow travel, and those bass see that, and that's like easy opportunity. I ain't got to burn energy, burn calories, and when you're burning energy and burning calories as a fish, you're losing weight. Fish don't want to lose weight; they want to gain weight, gain weight, gain weight. So when they see that easy meal, boom, you know what I mean? They'll just walk right up, boom, and away you go. You know, it'll blow you away how many more fish you can catch that way. Plus, when you're rigging it up like a Texas rig, you can fish any kind of cover, any kind of structure. It's awesome, you know what I mean? And I really, really highly, highly, highly recommend those Guggen trench hogs for that. Love those things. Caught so many fish on them last year, it'd blow your mind. And I'm not just a Guggen freak, y'all. I'm not sponsored by Guggen, never will be, but they do make a good bait. The Guggen Mondo worms are awesome, y'all. Awesome. All right, let me read a couple of these comments because I've done got behind. Last December I got the Roblox tour for my birthday so I could purchase it for my avatar. Awesome, my friend. Roblox community, my name is... What was that? Ander Dingus? Hope I said that right. Hardly loves. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Cat's Eye, that is right. That's awesome. Cat's Eye, what is up, my friend? Everett Johnson, how much? You play soccer. That's awesome. Kelly 0057, how you doing, my friend? But yeah, like I said, the Guggen products are a soft plastic. They really are, and they do tear easy. But the thing with it is when a bass, any fish, whatever you're fishing for with these Guggen products, sorry, it's getting dark, y'all. Whatever you're using these Guggen products for, the soft bait it's the soft plastic's bittersweet. Yeah, they do tear easy, but especially for a new angler, where they're so soft, when a fish gets a hold of them, where they're so soft, they feel so natural that they will hang on to them way longer. And you know, if they hang on to an extra 2 or 3 seconds, that's an extra 2 or 3 seconds for you to get that hook set. And 2 to 3 seconds for a hook set, that's like an extra year. You know what I'm saying? That's a lifetime, an extra 2 or 3 seconds. Because you know when you see it, you know you're fishing nice slow, and you see that line start taking off. By the time you get that slack reeled up and jerk, I mean, an extra 2 or 3 seconds, that's a difference maker right there, y'all. That's a game changer, if you will. You will see your hookup ratio will be, you know, 10 times better than what it is. I promise you that. I promise you that. Martin Mendoza, I am doing great, my friend. How about you? Hope you're doing great. I have like thousands of Roblox. I got a few more at least. Awesome. Rose comment, I only have 0. Everett Johnson and 1. Oh, Everett Johnson. Who was the first to join the stream? Might have been you. I'm not sure. I think it might have been you. But like I'm saying, I'm no way, shape, or form sponsored by Guggen. I like Sixth Sense stuff too. Absolutely love the new Rapala Crush City baits. Oh my God, y'all. One of the biggest bass I've caught a long time. I caught in, I think February. On one of their Crush City Ned BLTs is good. And Guggen, yet again, you know, I'm not in Texas, but you know, Guggen to me is the pride of Texas when it comes to bait making. They're rattling Neds. Those are awesome. They're just a small Ned bait, and they come with a small rattle pre-installed in them. That's a difference maker too, y'all. You get the attention from the sound, and then the soft Guggen plastic is unreal, y'all. Yes. Everett, yes. Weird Kid's back. How's it going, my friend? Now, like I said, the biggest fish I've ever caught, it's been catfish, but I've never weighed a catfish. I guess nobody really weighs catfish unless you start getting something that's massive, you know, like 40, 50 pounds. Then, you know, people start weighing them then. But nobody's ever really wade catfish a lot around here. In my area, there is no blue cats at all. It's either channel cat or flathead, or those daggum. They call them bullheaded catfish, but those things like 3 or 4 pounds big as they get. More like 3. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Big Walk Dog. Hello to you, my friend, Big Walk Dog, Grim Reaper. But yeah, you just get out and try the Guggen baits, y'all. You can find them some Walmarts, any Bass Pro, any kind of big sporting goods store should have Guggen products. Uh, yeah, them flatheads get real big, y'all. Um, they're harder to catch. They are like blue cats. You'll find them. If you find one blue cat, there's always more close by. Flatheads though, they're wild. They're more of a solitary fish. Like, they unless it's spawning season, they're never around one another. You know what I mean? They don't. They're loners, so to speak. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Spinning reels are good reels too, especially when you start throwing lightweight. You start. A spinning reel is absolutely awesome for finesse fishing. And like I tell you, I do what I can go out and throw a spinnerbait, a crankbait, lipless crankbait, anything like that all day long. Kill it on that bait caster, but I'm gonna catch 10 times the fish out here finesse fishing. I mean, it's just a given. And when you're throwing, and when you're finesse fishing, throwing these lighter weight baits and stuff, a spinning reel is far better for that because, a bait caster, you need some weight on it to really be able to cast it. I mean, you really do. So yeah, if you're using a spinning reel, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Not a thing wrong with that. They're awesome for that. Dominator 3 fan, what is up, my friend? Uh, yeah, a lot of people. I'm not a noodler though. I guarantee you that. And plus, like at my lake, all the catfish, are you get some of these lakes in places, where you have to walk out there a long ways to be able to get any deep water. Here, no, straight out the bank and starts dropping off. Hey, Dominator 3 fan, what is up? Also have an avatar describing as purple hair. Uh, Light skin, dark coat, uniform, combat headset, and purple eyes. That's awesome, my friend. Uh, Good Lord, I guess we've been on here about an hour and a half. We've been on here a long time. Y'all same. I used to have a 2011 AC, but lost the password. Now I got a 2017 AC. That's awesome. I think a bait caster is more stronger, but the rod spinning is more fun. Yeah, now you can find um, if you find you just need to find you a pole, because they do make spinning rods that are. I love a medium heavy, fast action. The action's gonna be this last, you know, 10 inches of the reel or a pole, and it's fast action is it's going to the last little bit of the pole is going to have flex to it. The rest of the pole is going to be stiff as a board, and I like using that where I fish and cover and stuff to help pull stuff up and out. Most of your spinning reels are going to be a medium action or medium, and they're going to be more flimsy, but that's cool too. Really good when you're throwing like jerk bait, spinning, spinner bait, stuff like that. Good flex is really good for that. Although you can take that pole and do anything. Correct, big walk. Awesome. It's called Astral. Awesome. Also, can you cast farther on a bait caster? I can. Um, I can. I can cast. Me personally, I've been using bait caster for a while, and it's not that I've used them so long I'm good at them. No, when you get to using a bait caster for a while, you get to where like you're so used to that it's about all you can use anymore. But yeah, I can cast a bait caster 3 times farther than I can a spinning reel. Like I said, normally throwing a little more weight, and it seems like on a spinning reel, if I get much weight on it, I feel like I'm just throwing it and it's flinging straight up in the air and down. To where I can sidearm spin or bait caster, and I'm far more accurate. You know what I mean? Like you can give me a circle a foot wide, from about any distance, and I can about nail it every time. Just you get used to a spinning or a bait caster. I mean, I like them. Um, I got a Abu Garcia Vengeance, and let's see what's the other one I got. I got a Shimano SLX DC on a loose bait casting pole. See where am I at? Dominator 3, I use a spinning reel. Ain't nothing wrong with spinning reel. Like I said, they're awesome for finesse fishing. And during the summertime, during the hot part of the summer, you'll see that's what you're better off doing. Uh, um, Once you get used to a bait caster, like I said, if you starting out, once you get with that bait caster where you're running little to no break and you got that spool tension really loose, no, you'll cast way farther with a bait caster. I promise you that. And plus, when you're using like a firmer rod, you lose a lot of your distance with the flimsiness of a spin cast um, or spinning rod. You'll see. You will definitely 100%. You ask about anybody, you'll definitely cast way farther with a bait caster. Mystery is solved. How's it going, my friend? True. Everett Johnson just died. 17. Yeah, I gotta get ready to hop off here soon, y'all. Plus, my battery's about ready to die. I just realized that. Wow, that's awesome, Dominator. Haha, funny. I can. What is up, my friend? Thank you so much for subbing. There you go. Yet again, like Dominator just said, throwing a Texas rig. You'll find throwing soft plastics like that, you'll catch 10 times more fish. I mean, I love all the hard baits, don't get me wrong, but I'll take soft plastics over any hard bait anytime. That's just how I am because you're limitless in your ability, or you're limitless in your options when it comes to fishing soft plastic. You can throw them finesse, you can swim them, you can do whatever you want. To me, I'm all about the soft plastic because I can just really kill it on a soft plastic. On it. Yeah. Awesome. Alrighty, y'all. My dogs are starting, and my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna have to hop off here because I go quieten them down before the wife wakes up. I hate it. That's awesome. I am sitting on 7%. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I've been using a bait caster for a while, so of course, like I keep my brakes way down. I got my spool tension loose as can be. Once you get used to the thumb, and I mean, you can really fling it with a bait caster. And the bait caster is really good if you're having to cast far and you're gonna be fishing about all day because where it takes less effort to get out there. You don't wear your arm out. You know what I mean? To a point, you just get to where you're almost flicking it like that. Rose comment, awesome. Thank you, my friend. Awesome. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to hop off here and go get these dogs. Anyway, I love y'all. I mean it. We will be back on tomorrow. And till next time, y'all take care of yourself. I am Fish with Sticks saying y'all have a good night. Peace out, y'all.